Hi guys, this is your reading for Wednesday the 29th of November. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck again today. So let's have a look at what's coming up. Okay, so first of all, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. And I don't know if other tarot readers do this, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the one card in the deck that has the same meaning this way up as it does when it's upside down, because it is so positive, and also because it is a gate card, and whether you turn a gate upside down or not, it's still a gate. So the Four of Wands to me represents 1111. If you have a digital clock, you know, one of those old school things that you had by your bedside, I never knew how to get those to work, you know, those round things with the digital numbers, you'll have 11 and you'll have two dots there like a colon, and you'll have another 11. And 1111 is about new beginnings. It's about a doorway opening. It's about moving through a new chapter into your life. And I know, you know, I talk about this a lot because we do have kind of gate cards, another gate card in the tarot. So you may think, you know, where are all these gates and where are all these new kind of circumstances and new potential lucky futures? I don't see them. You know, I've been going to the same job every day, every week. But the thing is that we do, as far as I'm concerned, miracles happen every day. And there's an opportunity to walk through a gate very, very often. And these windows of opportunity, they appear in our lives and they go away without anyone saying anything or anyone being the wiser. It's a very personal experience. And you'll know that if you're going about your day-to-day business, the way you feel, the way you're living your life, that there are certain opportunities that arise that if you have been thinking about getting out of a situation, for instance, just by thinking it at the back of your mind, you know, like, okay, I've got this job, I'm in this relationship, everything's kind of ticking over, but in some part of me, I'm kind of thinking, this isn't the life for me, how do I get out of it? Your guides, your subconscious mind, all of that, it hears every single thought that you're thinking. And it's going to be very, very aware of that. And it's going to say, okay, Sandra wants to get out of her situation. Let's start churning and make that a reality. And you'll start getting messages in your life that help you to get out of that situation despite doing anything. It's just by thinking it that you create this reality for yourself. So on this day, we've got the Four of Wands in reverse. So there is an opportunity to make changes in your life and to make changes to your relationship, to your financial security, to where you live, to the way you feel about your life, to how you feel about the structures in your life. And even though it's in reverse, it means that there may be changes to make so that you can get to the ultimate kind of relationship or structure that you want in your life. So it's a really positive, there's an opportunity there, whether it's an opportunity in terms of, okay, I really feel the lack of something today and I've become aware of it. Therefore, the opportunity is, how do I create the opposite, i.e. how do I bring a lot of this into my life? That's a doorway that you can walk through. Or whether it's this way around where, oh my God, I live in a beautiful house, but now I've got the opportunity to make it even more beautiful. So it doesn't have to be lack or abundance already, regardless of where your starting point is, whether you're starting down here or whether you're starting up there, there's the potential to make it better and to thrive and to really make your dreams a reality. The next card is the 10th card of the major arcana. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is literally the good luck card in the sense that you're transitioning into a time that's better. So you're moving up from the bottom of the wheel to the top, and you're going to be this smug sphinx sitting at the top of it with a sword cradled in your paw, and you're going to have all the ideas and all the wisdom and all the answers to your life, and you're going to be very happy about it. This card always means you're transitioning into a happier period in your life. In this case today, the fact that I've become aware of this, and I've looked at this card hundreds of times, and I've never really honed in on the blue sphinx there. Today, the real transition comes via your feelings, i.e. the blue, your clairsentience, your gut reaction, your feelings, whatever you want to call them, it's all the same thing, and your wisdom, your experience. Oh, I've seen this situation before. I've dealt with it like this in the past. That didn't work out. Let's try another way to make it work out. So draw on your past experience and your feelings. That's going to give you the answers that you need so that you can transition into a positive, more positive time in your life. So it may be that some sort of situation arises where this opportunity is there, like I said, through lack or through prosperity, just an opportunity to make things better. And you say, oh, okay, I've been here before and I handled it this way. I recognize the situation, first of all, because I missed out on the opportunity last time. I'm not going to let this escape me. I'm going to take action. I know what I want this time, because last time I wasn't quite ready, but this time I'm certain. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to walk through that door and things are going to look more positive. What I'm also becoming aware of is that this Sphinx isn't by itself. Neither is anyone in here. So we've got this Sphinx here. We've got this wise eagle by its side. We've got the guardian angels there. We've got the element of earth, what your worldly life teaches you, and also what your difficulties have taught you. All of this teaching comes together to make you a very clever student. You get a gold star on this day because you've learned your lessons. Well done. Good boy, good girl. And because you've got this info, you can really take action on it. But these other presences, some of the learning may come via other people. So listen to what other people are saying to you. Listen what opportunities they're suggesting. Maybe, someone says something and you're like, oh my God, ding, 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 it clicks. And you're just like, that's the answer that I wanted. I can now move forward. And then finally, the Two of Wands is the ultimate gate card, because the Two of Wands is this man dressed all in red. All in red is passion over reason. We've got the red flowers there and this cross, the white flowers. The red flowers are what I want, what I really desire for myself. And that's good, because sometimes passion needs to overwhelm reason, because let's say he wants to be something really obscure, like a holistic oceanographer. There we go. Holistic oceanographer. How's he going to do it? If he looked at what's happening in the world, if he used logic and reason, and he looked at the paper and said, okay, I'm going to look for jobs for holistic oceanographers, he's going to do very badly, because that job isn't going to be advertised. He's going to create that job by listening to his passion about the oceans, for example, and his ability to be this intuitive person. And he can go and create a job, and he can only do that by listening to his passion. And that way, these wands grow out of nowhere. They just grow out of this concrete. They appear next to him, and he can hold on to it and say, oh my God, I've got this dream. I can almost see it. It's like becoming real in the palm of my hand as I look at it. Take action, and he can become the holistic oceanographer that he wants by taking action on his skills, on his desires, and he starts doing the work. Maybe he starts doing it for free to begin with. People pick up on what he's doing. It becomes a business, and yes, he actually does end up with the world in the palm of his hand, because he becomes the expert at what he's doing, and people from all over the world come and ask him questions. So he wouldn't be able to do this if passion hadn't outweighed reason, because reason would have said, who are you kidding? This is never going to work, don't bother. And if we always have that stern, sober voice of reason and logic, then sometimes we can't make miracles happen in our life, because it's like, well, I'm from a working class background, so, what are my options really? 5% of working class people go to Oxford University, I might as well give up, okay? So that's the kind of thinking that, is gonna get you nowhere. And if you really put yourself in a little bubble of your own skills and your own talents today, and you make that a reality, yes, you can walk through the doorway. Yes, you can walk through the doorway and have a new beginning. And by the way, it's interesting that we've got this reading for today, for Wednesday the 29th, because on Sunday we have a full moon in Gemini, and that energy is 11:11 on a intergalactic level, like on steroids, okay? So it may be that the 11-11 energy of this full moon that's starting to build up on the 3rd is already coming and appearing here on this day. It's giving you a foreshadowing of that event, because really this is about major new beginnings. First of all, we've got this huge doorway that appears in your life. That is in itself huge, because the 11-11, it's squared by this, so it's 4 squared. And then we've got another wheel, which is like transitioning, and when you're transitioning, usually you have to open doors and walk through them, otherwise you don't get ahead very far. And you've got all of these other people and your guides and your guardian angels and the ascended masters and everyone adding to your wisdom, talking to you, other people saying things, and it's a combination of all of these things being connected spiritually and intellectually, and by making sure you're listening to these very innocent things that are being said in passing, that's how you really succeed, and that's how you can really genuinely walk through a doorway and make a change in your life that is going to serve you hugely, and that's going to be very, very, very positive in terms of how prosperous and abundant and happy and joyous your future looks. 4 and 2 is 6. I'm not going to do 4 squared. Well, 4 squared is 16, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. 4 and 2 is 6, and 10 is 16. There you go. We've got the 16 anyway. That's why I love this. It just works out, you see? So we've got 4 and 6 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is about mind and creativity. So your mind, your intellect, mind is the sword, creativity is the emotional side of things, the intuition. I guess your intellect, the inspiration comes through your intelligence, through your mind, and through your feelings. It goes through both channels, but I think that is really encapsulated in this wise, intuitive blue sphinx here, which is a symbol of wisdom in itself, that you have the wisdom, and it's as a result of the wisdom that these doors open up for you, and you get a choice whether you walk through them or not. And by walking through these doors, you really make an improvement in your life, and things look better in the long term. So it's about, it seems like maybe things have been difficult over the days before, and now you're really turning a corner, and you're really getting your own power back, and you're really looking at the future and hitting the ground running moving forward. So it looks amazing. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading, and in my readings I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me why you've come back into this lifetime, what your vocational aptitudes are, what your strengths and weaknesses are in terms of your personality, and in terms of your lifetime, what you're going to have to overcome. What's coming up in future in terms of your career, your financial prosperity, your love life, new relationships, how to amend existing relationships, how family things are going to go, what spiritual progress you're making, your physical health, when the best time to move is. We can look at all of those things in a personal reading. So please order it on the website, gregoryscott.com. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.